This is Stephen Heisler with juniorhockey.com and juniorhockey.ca. We're in the middle of the Fast Hockey Roadshow. I'm with Scott Meyer today. He is the director of Exceed Hockey and the head coach, general manager of the Minnesota Magicians. Good morning, Scott.
Morning.
So tell us the story of the Magicians, how it came to be, how you got into the NAHL, and how you stuck in this building.
Well, the Magicians started as a youth summer team, back in 2008. It was basically a logo scratched on a napkin by a bunch of guys that are still involved with the team. For most of us, youth hockey and summer training has kind of been the bread and butter of our programming. I had experience coaching the USHL and obviously wanted to live in the Minneapolis-St. Paul market. Wanted to have a relevant junior team here. So really a lot of effort was put into putting North American League franchise in the Twin Cities, and the namesake just kind of came along with it.
When you're picking facilities, this place in Richfield Arena is just spectacular. It's kind of an old barn feel. How does the atmosphere for the games in here?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we can get around 1,000 fans in the building. It's a great setup. We got seating all the way around. Really it was a great marriage in the fact that the city of Richfield is looking for some different programming, and unfortunately here a lot of youth hockey has gone away just due to demographics. But the rink is used by adult hockey, many neighboring associations, Edina, Bloomington, and Minneapolis hockey programs. So it is a great feel, and we're able to work together with the city on the locker room renovation, and able to get our team here in Richfield.
Well, it's certainly spectacular. Coach, I believe this is the fourth season of North American Hockey League action. You started out as a head coach. I think you fired yourself, and then you rehired yourself. Explain all that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously getting everything off the ground. There's a lot of work to get what we have here in Richfield going. The first year was a great year for us, but we were building a lot of programs, a lot of things around the team that we needed to oversee and pay more attention to. And so we at the end of the first season hired a coach, and he took us through about a year and a half of year 2 and year 3, and then ended up making a change coming back last year. Most of that change was directed towards trying to be more local, trying to know where we're at, know our market. Players from this area are very important to us as far as attendance and helping them develop and get to college hockey, and so really just try to refocus on that. And since then we've expanded in other areas as well to help support our teams, and really excited about season 4 here.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, and I was a big cheerleader for you to come back this year, so I'm happy you did.
Well, thank you.
Talk about your team this year. Do you have a favorite player on this team?
Well, a lot of guys really like. I think we have a lot of talent up front, and like our blue line quite a bit. Somebody that sticks out for us probably is Mitch Slattery, one of our most talented players up front. He's got a lot of experience in the league. Guy that could probably be playing somewhere else if the opportunity arose for him. But he looking for big things from him. Jay Cass, another high-end player for us, has a lot of experience in the USHL and North American League as well. So those two guys kind of stand out as veterans. Tanner Tweeden's a guy newer to our team, played 10 games with us last year. Be a key contributor for us this year. Then we got a couple imports that are, I think, going to surprise people. One is Nikita Kozrev, kid from Estonia, shifty little player that I think a lot of college guys will be into at the showcase. And so, truthfully, I think it's probably the most talented group. How that translates, time will tell, but we're excited about the group as a whole.
Is there any one player you can think of you're surprised is able to play at this level?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one would be Noah Wilson. He is a kid that never really made Team Wisconsin. Just was never kind of in that mix, and came in, did a great job this summer. A lot of college guys are interested in him down the road. So I guess it shows that sometimes a lot of those programs don't always get it right. Because I think he's going to be a really good player for us, and probably a kid that we play in Division I hockey here at some point.
Coach, Exceed Hockey has 3 Tier 3 level teams. 2 in the NA3HL and 1 team you've had for a couple of years in the USPHL. Now they're in the elite division. How's that working out for you so far?
Yeah, I think it's been a great addition to the program. We've had the team in the USPHL for a couple of years now, and been able to move some guys up from that team every year. Last year we had 6 kids that played in the NA3 that ended up playing on our team, whether it was for a couple days or a week, or some guys actually finished out the season with us. So that was a real good thing for those guys. They were getting some experience in that league. Some kids weren't quite ready. and you know what, we ended up getting better throughout the year with those guys on our team. So really, what we wanted is to have a true connection and some teams that kind of are underneath our umbrella. So if we need a player through injury or performance, we can move them up through our organization.
So let's play a little game here. Say there's an 18-year-old kid, he graduated from high school, and he's torn between playing for one of your Tier 3 teams or going back to midget hockey. What do you tell a kid like that?
I think every time it's a case-by-case scenario. It depends upon the player and what they're looking for. For us, to be playing junior hockey, I think that helps them even more so prepare for our level. Just the travel and the practice and everything else fits a lot more in line with what we do. I know that on the other side of things, there's a cost component. Some of the Tier 1 programs can be very expensive, where the NA3 teams are very affordable in comparison as far as travel and everything else. And truthfully for us, like you said, having a guy in the NA3, it's easier, for us to maybe get our hands on him if we need him throughout the year. Where not every program is willing to work with junior teams that way in the winter months. So.
Scott, the North American Hockey League annual showcase in Blaine's coming up this week, starting tomorrow. How do you feel about your team's chances, and what does it mean to your organization?
Well, we're obviously excited about the week, not just from a team standpoint, but for our players to get in front of that many scouts. I think it's a great opportunity for them to be seen in a great environment. There's a lot of hockey going on up there. You can kind of get lost with all the action from midget to high school elite league, all the way up to North American League, of course. But a great event. We're excited to start it off tomorrow against the Wilkes-Barre and kind of see how things progress. But we've been happy with our preseason, happy with the first weekend, and really excited to get our guys out there.